over 800,000 new LEGO bricks will be produced before you've finished watching this video. The diminutive plastic blocks are ubiquitous, enjoyed equally by children letting their imagination run wild, and adults who try to recreate their favourite racing car at home. So imagine what happens when you combine this much loved toy with a video game. And not just any video game either, but an open world driving game with online co-op and Mario Kart-esque racing. Welcome to the world of LEGO 2K Drive, and it will knock your socks off. One of the best kept secrets in the gaming industry, LEGO 2K Drive signals the beginning of a partnership between the Danish brick makers and the American gaming giant. It's a family-friendly, AAA, in 2K's own words, vehicle-based title that aims to be an approachable entry point to driving games for all to enjoy, but importantly, not just for children. From the outset, as you begin your journey through Bricklandia, an open world split into 4 distinct biomes, its intentions are clear. This is ridiculous, over-the-top fun, without the burden of taking itself too seriously. Your overall goal is to reach the Sky Cup Grand Prix, but before you do that, you must progress through a series of lower tier races and challenges, with Clutch Racington as your helping hand. The former racing driver now acts as an introductory racing coach, and along your way, you'll encounter a series of rivals such as antagonist Shadow Z. Each has a distinct, over-the-top personality, and during the races, there is punditry from Vicky Wheeler and Parker Carr. I'm already in love with these names. It's not one big open world map, but rather 4 main islands that you can hop between, plus a smaller 5th used for the introductory tutorial sections. We were able to explore Turbo Acres and the first main island, Big Butte County. As you explore these regions, you find cash, earn XP, level up, complete supplementary tasks, and win checkered flags. Earn enough of these and you unlock the main race series events, and winning those will eventually open the Sky Cup Grand Prix. As you would expect, everything you see has been fashioned out of LEGO bricks, the level of detail even including the tiny company logo on each individual brick, creating a distinctive look. Created by the Visual Concept Studio, if you're thinking that the developer known for the WWE and NBA games isn't a natural fit for a driving game, you're correct. It isn't. Which is why LEGO 2K Drive, a project that has been 5 years in the works, has a dedicated team, recruited with driving and open world games in mind. So those are the basics, but now, what's it like to play? In a word, varied. We were able to try an early build of this brick-themed epic for a limited time hands-on recently, using a powerful Corsair 1 PC. Optimal conditions for a preview, full disclosure. As you traverse your vivid surroundings, initially in a supercar, everything you see has been lovingly recreated in the colourful construction toy. LEGO can be built, but also disassembled, so you can also drive through pretty much anything you see apart from solid structures such as buildings and bridges. Much like smashing bricks with a lightsaber in one of the LEGO Star Wars games, driving into objects and seeing them break into 1,000 individual pieces is more enjoyable than watching endless cat TikToks. We could see a younger audience simply driving around and laughing hysterically as they destroy items, only to see them respawn and then break them again. There are hundreds of smaller missions which you must discover. Some are simple, such as going from point A to point B within a time limit, whereas others are suitably daft, such as smashing 20 giant mushrooms, or pushing a massive egg into an equally large frying pan like a culinary episode of Top Gear Car Football. This all helps you level up and gain access to the main race events, where you will find 2 key mechanics: power-ups and swapping vehicles based on terrain. Competing against a field of rivals in varied LEGO-based machinery, the aim is to win the race. Simple. Adding to the frenzied nature of the action is a boost system, regenerated by drifting or smashing objects, and the power-ups, which can be used to impede rivals such as missiles or a spiderweb. It's this element of the game that reminds us of a 1999 PlayStation and Nintendo 64 game, LEGO Speed Racers, only more excitable. Alongside this mayhem, you will also switch vehicles on the fly. This happens wherever you are driving in LEGO 2K Drive. If the wheels of your sports car touch dirt, it instantly transforms into an ATV, splash into water, and it flips into a boat, this time reminding us of Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. These 3 main vehicle types, street, off-road and water, mean that almost everywhere you see, you can go, and it also makes for some differentiated race events. For those who are of a more advanced skill level, the option of manually switching between the vehicle types is also available. Now, if you'd like to hear from 2 of the lead game developers, then we do have a podcast interview with them available right now via Apple Podcasts and Spotify. The links will be in the description. Speaking of vehicles, while the majority of content we saw was from the LEGO City and LEGO Creator ranges, we did see a licensed McLaren Solus GT. The hypercar, made in real-world limited quantities, is also currently available as a model in LEGO's Speed Champions range, so there's scope for at least some car brands to be included throughout the game, and we're excited to see if this is a one-off or there are more to come. However, you can have the most wonderfully energetic and pretty environments, and the two biomes, or islands, that we saw were distinct to each other, but it all comes back to the way it drives as to whether there's lasting appeal. Naturally, this is an accessible game. The aim is to create something that is easy to play for all ages, and to that brief, the target has been achieved. In fact, it's so benign that you never need to brake for a corner while racing. Simply hit the accelerator with the right trigger, and the left trigger acts as a drift button in combination with the left analog stick to steer. Full throttle, approach a corner, keep it pinned, press and hold the left trigger to drift around the curve, building boost as you do so. It can feel a little lumpen with less precision than our current yardstick for a toy-based driving game, Hot Wheels Unleashed. Slow speed manoeuvring while exploring Bricklandia isn't the smoothest experience. But it means that at higher speeds and in a race scenario, you flow from one corner to another, and once you've adjusted to its idiosyncrasies, slewing sideways through a corner while simultaneously boosting and avoiding rivals is compelling. Speaking of which, multiplayer is a riot. Admittedly, we played this in optimum conditions, against people in the same room, so the final network code is yet to be tested. However, it was hilarious. Also, we weren't able to procure footage of it in action, so you'll have to just take our word for it. There's frenetic racing action and detailed environments for up to 6 players. Our full online multiplayer impressions are on the TraxionGG website, linked in the video description. There aren't just multiplayer race events available either, as the entire open world can be played with up to 6 online players too, cross-platform, minus the Switch. Imagine 2 or 3 families teaming up across PC, Xbox and PlayStation to explore the world, find challenges, and then dipping into a series of energetic competitive races. Sounds fun to us. We weren't able to try the online co-op yet, which can also be played in local split screen for the entire story mode too, but in theory this is a huge selling point. But what's LEGO without being able to create? The builder within 2K's first game in this multi-title toy brick partnership is powerful. You select from the 3 vehicle types and a series of blank chassis strips. Then, that's it. Go build. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of real-world LEGO bricks, including some Technic items, all faithfully recreated. Much like emptying a box of random pieces and trying to build something that looks vaguely like a vehicle, imagination and creativity come to the fore. Unlike buying a real-world set, there aren't instructions to follow. At least there's zero chance of you losing a bit underneath your couch. It's extraordinarily powerful, and while there's a tutorial, we hope to see some example builds in-game or further handholding come the title's launch. Now, I know that that's a lot to digest, but there's more. So here, in rapid-fire form, are the further details you need to know about LEGO 2K Drive. Firstly, it's releasing on the 19th of May 2023 worldwide. Yes, that is very, very soon. The game will be coming to PC on the Steam and Epic Store, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and the Nintendo Switch. Thirdly, there's an in-game currency system, but whether or not you can use real-world money to purchase it is yet to be confirmed. There will be a season pass of DLC post-launch, called the Year 1 Drive Pass, which will include a 5th biome for the map. And finally, alongside the Standard Edition, there will be an Awesome Edition and Awesome Rivals Editions that will include the Drive Pass plus 3 days of early access from the 16th of May. For even more information, there's an article in the TraxionGG website linked in the video description. LEGO 2K Drive is a brave, surprisingly characterful driving game that melds open-world exploration with unprecedented levels of customization and recognisable kart racing. There's an alacrity that aligns with the childish sense of fun you get from building bricks. It will no doubt appeal to its targeted family audience, but we hope it will also appeal to hardened racing game fans too, and sustain its brio over the full length of a career mode. I guess we'll find out in just under 2 months' time. Are you excited for the release of LEGO 2K Drive? Will you be buying it? Let us know in the comments below. Subscribe to the Traxion YouTube channel for more racing game videos in future, and head over to the website TraxionGG for your latest racing game news and updates. I can guarantee you we will be covering everything to do with LEGO 2K Drive. That's it from me today, so until next time, thank you for watching, keep it pinned, and have a great day.